This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Introduction. Listening is a very significant skill that should be cultivated in every individual irrespective of age or role played in society. This is because it touches on almost every aspect of life that necessitates communication, for instance, education, job, or even family relationships. Listening reduces the chances of misunderstandings and conflicts, thereby improving relationships that are formed among people and enhancing individuals' lives. Listening has also proved to be essential in enhancing cooperation through fostering aspects such as individual and corporate understanding, a very important issue. Regarding jobs, listening skills enhance success through effective performance since people can understand each other's needs and customer satisfaction is improved. In the business sector, effective listening enhances productivity and profitability, and in the education sector, it enhances learning as it allows the adoption of ideas from all the people involved. This paper gives an in-depth discussion of ways through which listening skills can be improved. Enhancing listening skills. Effective listening skills are significant. To understand the concept of enhancing listening skills, it is important to define what effective listening entails. Effective listening involves the process of gathering all the essential details of the information being communicated at any given time. It is a process that is only achieved under some circumstances, for instance, an ideal environment. It requires maximum attention to all aspects of communication, especially facial and other nonverbal expressions. Asking questions also contributes greatly to effective listening as it ensures that the listener is at par with the speaker and understands whatever is being communicated. It is through effective listening that an individual can comprehend information, retain it, and respond appropriately to different situations. Various ways have been put forth to enhance listening skills or rather ensure that effective listening is maintained in any form of conversation irrespective of the concepts being discussed. The efforts aimed at enhancing listening skills work by the principle of eliminating, or rather reducing the challenges that go hand in hand with listening, that is, the factors that hinder effective listening. According to Cioffi, listening skills could be enhanced through personal discipline among the listeners, for instance, through willingness and determination as well as avoiding any form of distraction that could affect attention and concentration. This could be achieved by maintaining a relaxed mode and putting aside any other aspect that may promote wandering of thoughts. Another simple way of enhancing listening skills is being focused and looking at the speaker's eyes and other bodily expressions as a way of controlling thoughts and avoiding divided attention. An individual should also avoid interrupting the speaker in the middle of a talk and instead let him or her finish giving the discussion. This is because a concept that could be disturbing at that particular time could be covered before the discussion is over, thus clearing the doubts. It is therefore advisable for people to ask questions once the discussion is over and still one has some contentious issues. Interrupting to offer help is usually viewed to be advantageous, but in the real sense, it affects listening negatively as it interferes with the flow of conversation. Even though it is not easy, a person should never be emotional if listening is to be effective. This is because emotions distort proper reasoning and could hinder understanding. Rather than taking a discussion as a competition where listeners aim at impressing others by showing that they know a concept, debating should be done in a separate setting where it does not affect listening. One should try and affirm points of agreement while at that same time avoiding dismissing statements of contention unless the issue is burning and cannot wait, or failure to raise a disagreement at the moment would mislead the majority of people. Listening is mostly confused with hearing, but there is usually more to listening than just hearing. Unlike hearing, listening requires that there is maximum concentration to ensure that what is heard is remembered and retained for the longest period possible. Asking questions is also an aspect that is highly advisable as a way of enhancing listening skills. This is because it plays a great role in clearing doubts that may exist between the speaker and the listener, and also ensures that they both move at the same pace, as opposed to where there would be limited understanding that would in turn bring about problems in comprehending important concepts. People should always be open-minded when listening, as opposed to having an answer in mind. Open-mindedness allows people to get new ideas, thus promoting effective learning of various concepts, since one anticipates acquiring new knowledge, which could only be possible through listening. It is also good to always learn to give others the chance to air their views and opinions regarding a given concept, no matter how knowledgeable one may be in the given area, rather than formulating immediate responses as a way of pride or impressing others. A good listener should make sure he or she listens to the inner self through summarizing, in the mind, what is communicated. This can be shown through aspects like nodding either in concurrence or in protesting, which are clues that show that a person is actively present or involved. This behavior is not only beneficial to the listener but also satisfying and empowering to the speaker, as it assures him or her that an impact has been created. Another essential factor that is mostly neglected by many is that of ensuring that the environment is conducive for maximum attention. For example, doing away with anything that would create noise or any other physical distraction. All the above efforts require that a person has both the will and patience to listen and learn. This is, however, worthwhile, as effective listening is associated with long-term advantages, including appropriate communication that in turn allows success in the general life of individuals in the competitive business world. Conclusion. It is evident, from the discussion above, that listening skills are essential in our everyday undertakings. They should therefore be enhanced under all circumstances, irrespective of the costs involved, since the benefits associated with effective listening surpass the problems associated with lack of effective listening to a very large extent. The most important factor that enhances effective listening is, however, maintaining maximum attention by avoiding any aspect that may in one way or the other reduce chances of concentration, or rather make an individual's mind wander. Did you like this How to Enhance Listening Skills sample? To get more works like this one, make sure to check out the free database of academic paper examples at ivpanda.com. You will find thousands of samples for all your study needs, without even having to register.